Welcome to Founder Thought. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about the recession. So we keep hearing about this looming recession that's happening this year, anywhere between here and third quarter, and we're not really sure what's happening or if it's going to happen or what's going on. So in preparation for that, we want to talk a little bit about what are the things that companies are potentially doing, or maybe what have they done in past recessions that we could be doing or not doing, just in preparation of this recession coming up.
So you know my opinion about this subject, because I think this is a huge part of it.
Is it something we should be concerned about? I don't know.
I think you should be planning, you should be concerned as a business owner, you should be planning, you should be concerned, you should.
Yeah.
But what I will tell you as a recession, I think this is all also that, look at, like, for example, before the November election. Oh my God, that's
all they talked about.
Yeah, and it was recession because they want to affect the people who are making the decision and the voting.
Yeah.
Then now comes the economy. The economy probably is not the best economy we have, but also when people tell you recession, like, I think if I watch just the news about the recession, okay, this is done, over.
Yeah.
Let's shut off the door and let's go home.
Close up shop, let's go home.
But that's not the idea. I think even if recession, if you know what you're doing, I think not you don't know what you're doing. If you're willing to put the work, if you're willing to be think out of the box, you will survive any recession. Does not matter why. Because in recession time, a lot of people become millionaire. A lot of people actually businesses grow massively. Why? Because those people take advantage. They go after it. And for example, when I see a lot of companies, like when they hear recession coming, they start to stop the marketing. They start doing that. This is not going to help you.
It's only going to make it worse.
Make it worse.
I mean, like, if you can imagine, like, if you're a company, right, and you're relying on your marketing to get new clients or customers, and all of a sudden, boom, recession hits or pandemic hits or whatnot, if you stop doing what you're doing, then you're not getting any new business, and now your clients are dropping, or maybe a percentage of your clients are dropping. Now you're screwed, pretty much. Yeah, like you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, you might as well close shop at that point.
Because you need to as a business, as a company, you need to adjust.
Yeah.
You need to to adapt with the time.
Yeah.
So if you have a recession, for example, a market just like us some businesses will continue with the market.
They
will
continue
spending. For example, education they want to have people come and sign up with them, and people will continue to educate. Will go continue for university. Doctors will continue going forward. Medical practice, painting. People will continue doing these.
Oh my goodness, painting contractors and companies like that, they blew up on the pandemic. Just as an example, because people were home all day. They're like, oh man, I really need to refresh this house or refresh the wall or build that back deck because we're out there every day now. You have to definitely adapt with the times.
So the whole idea adapt, and what we need to understand, the company out there will be looking for businesses, will be spending. Some company would not affect it. People to go for after this company. The most important thing also in a recession, provide value. Provide them value for people, because when people in a recession, people start with monetize or something business, people start thinking about every business they spend. If you provide value for this, every business they spend, they say, okay, this is why I should be, it makes sense for me, the value of it. So if you provide them value and you really going around the recession, thinking about what business, what service I should go after. For example, talk about marketing company here. Think about, let's say about painting contractor. Painting contractor, don't go for a PTC. Probably PTC is not going to be the best place. Go for a bigger company, go for Walmart. Go for those people. They're going to be doing painting. Go for these people and get businesses. So you need to adjust, because in every industry when recession happens, part of this industry, some people they're going to be growing. They're going to be making money. It's not going to be affected. So you need to find what industry is not affected and go after these industry. Even in recession, sometimes even in the worst recession, some of this does not affect at all. Does not get affected at all. We work with a company where they provide senior services. This company is not going to get affected. So go after those companies, similar company like this, because it's not going to get affected. People, they need this service. People, this is a necessary service. Now, what people could be affected in
maybe their spending power, maybe the amount of money that they're spending. Maybe that's something to consider.
And this, if you provide value. it's not going to affect the spending power.
Yeah.
If you provide value and you provide value in your product or services, you would not affect your spending power. It could be the spending power to get affected, maybe, or people more
like careful about their spending.
So this is why you need to provide value. It could be you need to adjust your packages, you need to adjust your product services,
and that might
cost.
be in like you might maybe take into consideration that people don't have, or companies don't have, the spending power that they had during their peak of their, when the economy is doing really well. Maybe you should consider lowering your price a little bit for what's comfortable for you, but also allows people to still continue buying from you.
Yeah, you see, you know how I feel about lowering prices. I'm not sure if it's about lowering prices. It's about providing the value of the price.
Yeah.
Even if you become like, don't add prices, because if this is what your prices and this what costs,
That's
it
what
could
your
be
cost
add
is, yeah.
something with it.
Yeah.
Like add service with it. Add like if you sell iPhone cover, you probably throw 2 iPhone cover, because don't lower the prices because you want to keep the value for your product or your services. You probably add with it like extra iPhone cover. So this, I think, what you should send is the value, because like when stuff like business money is gonna be out there, people they will be spending, people will be buying, people will be shopping, because when it's such happen, you see yourself still people buying, shopping, but when
people still need to live, like they're still living, they're still
what you hear people like if they buy like 3 beers, they're buying 2 beers.
Yeah.
If people are eating like lobster every day, they're eating lobster 2 times a week.
Yeah.
You hear this. So some people they still doing stuff. People buy. So you need to find those people, and you need to adapt your business to fit the need of the people.
So it's
and
about
the
being
value.
smart. It's about understanding your market, your potential market, and options within your market to be able to shift and focus and change as needed. Consider who your audience is, and if there's other audiences out there that you could potentially go after. Maybe it's a completely different line of a product that you have available that you've never launched that could serve the market that was never considered before because they weren't buying it, but now it's a great opportunity because whatever reason. So it's understanding those different things and then making those decisions based on that and going towards it.
And really, when you start, also, I will give advice. If you a recession coming and you provide BT7, don't talk with people about recession.
Yeah.
Just like believe you can do it. And I know believe it's not going to make it happen by itself. I know you have to walk. I know you have to call. I know you have to do all the activity. But if you just sit down
if
and
you constantly remind people too, that's
like
not creating.
Just go for it. Like have a plan and show people the value, show people the what you do, show people the service, how it's gonna help. And remember, as I'm telling you, the worst recession ever, people they're gonna be buying, people they're gonna be shopping, people they're gonna be eating outdoor, people they're gonna be traveling, people they will, because what recession affect like 5% of the country, like our employment rate will go from 3 to 7%, 8%. It's not everybody out of work, it's just a small percentage out of work, and it does affect. It does affect the food, it does affect this. But this what you need to keep in your mind, like, okay, it's happening. How I need to adapt. And one thing about when it's recession happen, your company need to be able to be fast and have feet fast to adjust, change, adapt, and change your packages, change the price, not prices, provide them value, provide them stuff. Even if you decide to change the price, make sure you change the high prices. Look at your service or offer service to help defeat this, to give people ease, whatever. So that's what you need to be thinking about in this time when it happens. But also, if you are an e-commerce business, if you are a B2B business, find the service what people absolutely cannot live with it and go after those people. For example, pandemic, medical, practice, painting, food, those people gonna continue working.
They have to spend on it.
So you need to go after those people. So this is what you need. What could be the recession effect? Luxury product, it could be, but last recession pandemic, actually luxury product went really high.
They went crazy.
The opposite what everybody expected, went higher. Really high, people buying high product and the product. People, this is what people they're doing. So this is what you need to keep in your mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining this round of Founder Thought, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys.